Nobody tells you this. Starting from zero is one of the biggest advantages you can have, especially here in the GCC. But most people waste it. When you arrive here, you start from zero. No real network, no real support system, no nothing. Just a job and tons of pressure. And that pressure is way different here because everything moves fast and you can't keep up, especially if you've just started. People are doing well, things look very polished, everyone seems ahead. So naturally, you feel like you need to catch up. And at first, it feels like progress. You're earning, you're independent, you're living better than before. And slowly, without realizing it, you start thinking, I made it. But here's the truth most people don't realize. This place is very good at making you feel successful without actually building wealth. Because everything here is built around appearance, the lifestyle, the environment, the standard. You're surrounded by people who look like they've figured it out already. So what you do is you start adjusting your life to match that. Not intentionally, just slowly. And this is where people lose. They start earning and immediately start upgrading, not building, upgrading. Better apartment, better car, better lifestyle, and it feels justified. I really worked hard for this. I deserve this. And you know what? You actually do. But here's the problem. Every upgrade creates a new dependency. Now your life needs that salary. Now your comfort depends on it. Now you can't move freely. So instead of becoming more and more independent, you become more locked in. And the dangerous part is nothing feels wrong. You're not struggling, you're not stressed, you're not failing. You're just comfortable. And comfort is one of the most expensive things you can buy because it keeps you in the same place for years, even without you realizing it. You wake up, go to work, come back, repeat, and suddenly 2 years passed, 3 years passed, and nothing actually changed. Let me make this simple. In the GCC, making money is normal. Building wealth is rare. Two completely different things. Making money is about income. Building wealth is about control. Control over your time, control over your decisions, control over your future. And if your entire life depends on one salary, you don't have control. The people who actually build something here don't do anything extreme. They just think differently early. First, they control their lifestyle from the beginning, not later, not when they're comfortable, from the start. Because your first year here sets your standard. And once your standard goes up, it's very hard to bring it back down. Second, they build something outside their job because one income is not strategy. It's a starting point. A skill, a side business, a personal brand, something that could grow without depending on their job. Third, they think long-term in a place built for short-term thinking. Everything here pushes you to enjoy it now. Spend now, upgrade now, live now. But wealth is built by people who delay. Not forever, but long enough to build something real. So let's make this real. If you're starting from zero, what do you actually do? Not theory, not mindset, actual moves. Number one, you fixed your baseline. Before anything, you need to know one number. How much do you actually spend every month? Not roughly, not I think, exactly. Because if you don't control that, you're already losing. Number two, create a gap. Wealth doesn't start from income. It starts from the gap between what you earn and what you keep, even if it's small, because that gap is your power. No gap equals no options. Number three, pick one skill that makes money. Not 10 things. One. Something you can monetize. Content, sales, editing, marketing, anything. And then go deep, because your job gives you income, but your skill gives you leverage. Number four, build something small on the side. Not a business idea, not something perfect, something simple. Freelance, a page, a service, something that brings in even a little money without your job. Because the moment you make money outside of your salary, everything changes. Number five, stop upgrading too early. This is where most people lose. They increase income and immediately increase lifestyle. Don't. Delay it. Give yourself time to build, because every upgrade you delay is money you can use to create freedom. And finally, track where your money is going. Not once, every month, because awareness alone will fix half your problems. At some point, you have to ask yourself, am I using this place or is this place using me? Because actually, it can go both ways. You can use it to build something powerful, or it will use you to keep the system running. And you'll stay in the same cycle, earning, spending, repeating. A lot of people will spend years here earning good money, living a good life, and leave with nothing. No assets, no leverage, no real progress, just experiences and expenses. And that's the difference. Starting from zero here is not a disadvantage, it's a clean slate. No expectations, no past, just an opportunity. But only if you don't rush to look like you've already made it. Because in the end, the people who win here are not the ones who earn more, they're the ones who build more.